think what I was looking for in a spouse was someone who loved Jesus more than anything and was going to be a good mom and was going to know how to work hard and love hard and serve and bring joy and excitement to life. And Addi is all those things. She loves Jesus. She's the best mom ever. She works so hard and she is down for anything. She's so adventurous.
Everything, our whole relationship was just like God designed because it was just so easy, and Kurt just stepped into a role and I was okay with that.
Addi and I met working a conference for our church. She was working the coffee bar and I was helping out one of the speakers that had come in to share during the conference.
We exchanged numbers just for work, and so I didn't think anything of it. We weren't having any like texting conversation. He actually called me, but I didn't see that he had called, and I got a text from him and it said something like, "Give me a call when you have a minute." I was like, why would he be texting me? It was just very bizarre.
Our first date, I took her to the mill in Hershey. I had called her on a Saturday night and had told her that I was interested in getting to know her a little bit more and asked her when she was going to be available and said, "I will meet you at your house. I'll pick you up at 6.
So I called my friend. I was like, Kurt just texted me this. I'm like, either he's gonna ask me out or like he needs me to volunteer. And I really think that he's gonna ask me out. Like, I don't know what to say. And at this point, I knew that he was a little bit younger. Like, he seems nice, but I felt like he was too young. My friend is my age, so she had said to me, like, he's a great guy. I think you should go for it if he asks you out. So that had changed my mindset a little bit. Before I was like, how do I let him off easy? Versus like, oh, maybe I should just say yes to coffee. Like, we'll just see where it goes. I was thinking in my mind, like, it'll be coffee. And he was like, can I pick you up at 6? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is a full out like date. So I was like, sure.
Our first couple of dates, I would just take her out to dinner on a Thursday night. Like our first 3 dates were Thursdays back to back to back. And probably between our second and third date, I had texted her on a Sunday afternoon, what are you up to? Don't have anything going on. Do you want to hang out and play games? And that night, I got to see firsthand her parenting Tommy, and that was the night where I was like, this could be something special.
I told him to come over after Tommy's bedtime at 7:30, and as soon as he walked into the door, Tommy started melting down. I was like, I have to go take care of this, just like make yourself comfortable. And for the next like 45 minutes, I was upstairs. So I just sat at the top of the stairs and Kurt was sitting down, like right down at the bottom of my stairs on the couch. And I just remember thinking, well, like that was fun while it lasted, but there's no way that he's gonna, like he's seeing kind of behind the scenes a little bit now. So I was like sweating, I was like flustered, and I finally got him calmed down. And I walked down and I remember thinking, having that thought, like that was fun while it lasted, but there's no way. And I like apologized. I was like, don't even worry about it. Like, you handled that so well. And he was just so encouraging. And that's when I was like, okay, maybe I can let this guy in a little bit more.
Addi's the best mom ever. She's got the perfect balance of love and grace and compassion and discipline and wanting to love her son and teach him how to do everything that he's going to need to know how to do in this world. I think being a dad comes pretty naturally. I've always enjoyed kids, but I think in this season, being able to like be a dad to Thomas has been like one of the most rewarding special things. In the church, we know about like God's love for his people, but then being able to be a dad and see like a father's love for a son has like really been special. It's like changed the way I see life. You get to know the impact that a human has on another human, and he brings so much joy to my life. And being able to watch him grow up, and just since like Addi and I started dating and getting engaged and getting married, like, he's so big. Like, he's gotten so big.
He is like patient. He's just a great teacher. It's one thing that I like love about him. He'll like take the time to show Tommy something. It's like usually you're like trying to get something done. He really like includes Tommy and all that. I knew that there was a gap there, and I knew that I was never gonna be able to fill it. Because I'm a mom, I'm not a dad. Like, I would never be a dad. So to me, it was like just this huge mountain that, like, how could someone come in and love Tommy like his own and just like pick up kind of like without missing a step, and that's like exactly what Kurt did. I would tell Kurt, like, I never want to forget life before you, because it was like, now I'm gonna cry. It was like hard, but it was like, it's been so rich now because Kurt's here, and it's just like, I couldn't imagine ever being here when I was in that season of my life. I couldn't ever imagine like having a family. And now I do, and so I never want to forget that, because I never want to take it for granted, because I remember what it was like to be like, you know, doing all the things by myself, and now I have Kurt to just be my like life partner.
I think the thing that stands out about Addi is her personality. She's always got a smile on her face. She's so joyful and happy, and she's resilient and strong and incredibly gracious and kind. She has this ability to make everyone feel heard and to listen and to just connect with anyone and everyone. And she's got the biggest heart and just so much just excitement in her. She's like excited about everything, excited about life. I think I'm excited most to just see where life takes us, to enjoy the ride and to be a dad to Thomas, and I think just to enjoy the mundane of every day and enjoy the season of whatever's ahead for us.
He's very like structured and even, and like definitely like a rock. He is so loyal. He will show up for his friends. If someone needs something and he can do it, he'll do it. And I love that about him. He's very generous. I could go on and on about him. He just is a man of like character. I think it'll be nice to like be in the same home and like do life together. I think that's what I'm most looking forward to, like just being able to do life with him every day. And he's such a great buddy in life. Like whatever I do, whatever it is, it's just nice to have like someone to share it with. So I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
Addi Susan Harder, you have exceeded all of my wildest expectations. I'm so excited for what's ahead with you, this life we get to build. I love you so much. You're my best friend, and I can't wait for what's ahead.
Okay. What I would want Kurt to know is that he has absolutely changed my life. And I'm beyond thankful that I get to spend the rest of my life with someone as amazing as he is. He's the best dad and just has shown up in ways that I can't even really explain to someone. So I love you, Kurt. You're amazing, and I'm just incredibly thankful for you.
That's a good smile.
Hi, my name is Tommy. I'm 4 years old.
What do you love about Dad the most?
Playing.
Playing? What is your favorite thing to play with Dad?
His big old toy.
His old toys from when he was your age?
Yeah, the motorcycle guy.
What happened to that motorcycle guy?
Dad fixed it.
Dad fixed it. Is he good at fixing things?
Yeah.
How old do you think your dad is?
5.
He's 5. And you're how old? 4? So Dad's 5 and you're 4? Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 32. You guys have to catch up.
Graham is just 2.
Yeah, and Dad's 5.
Yeah. I'm a kid and Julian's a kid.
Yeah, and what's Dad?
That's just a guy.
What's Dad's favorite food of all time?
Cheeseburgers
Cheeseburgers?
and eggs.
Dad likes eggs?
Dad likes the white pie with bread.
The white part?
Yeah?
Not the white part.
The brown part.
The yellow part.
Yellow part. Uh-oh.
How tall do you think your dad is?
That tall.
Uh-huh.
Not any taller?
All the way up to the wall.
If you could say anything to Dad, what would we say?
I love it.
You love him? How much? That's so much love.
That.
That, it wraps all the way around?
Yeah.